Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with my Harlequin anticipated reads for June of 2022. So I've been doing this the last few months now. I'm really enjoying it. So saying it before I get into all the books, I want you guys to pick some of these books for me. So listen to as I talk about them. Any ones that really jump out at you that you're like, ooh, that sounds really good. Post the books in the description or in the comment section below. What I'm going to do is at the end of this month is I will tally up all the votes, and whichever books, the 4 books that get the most votes are the books that I'm going to read and review in a separate vlog in the month of June. I'm doing it right now for May and I'm really enjoying it. I did it in April. I did books that the Harlequin publicity team sent me, but I want to kind of do this because I think we get a bigger variety of the books and it's more what you guys want to hear me talk about, plus the books that I really want to read too. I mean, I love all the Harlequins, don't get me wrong, but definitely every month there are some that really stand out to me. So I pick one from each of the individual lines that come out. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. All of these are going to be released. Right now they are all available on the Harlequin website, either print book or ebook. But if you are purchasing them at another retailer outside of Harlequin, they should be available and on store shelves or at Amazon or your ebook retailer of choice. May 24th, I believe, is the release date. So we will start off with a desire novel. So we have Rocky Mountain Rivals by Joanne Rock. This is the first book in the Return to Catamount series. The man responsible for ruining her life just made her an offer she can't refuse. As heartless and irresistibly attractive as ever, bull riding champion Drake Alexander says he has his reasons for wanting control of Fleur Barclay's family ranch. And Fleur is torn by her warring feelings for him. Drake is her ex's brother and totally off limits, yet she gives in to his power of persuasion and their sizzling chemistry. But secrets and a devastating betrayal could turn these lovers back into bitter enemies in a heartbeat. Joanne Rock is always so great. This is the first in a series. I love the Desire books. The cover looks fantastic. Next up, we have, I'm sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. My mom is vacuuming downstairs, but I have very limited time to film this video, so I wanted to get it done. The next book we have is a Harlequin Heartwarming, and that's the Cowboy Seals Challenge, and this is by Julianna Morris. It is the first book in the Big Sky Navy Heroes series, so another first in series. We have Would You Do the Right Thing If It Meant Risking Your Heart? The Soaring Hawk Ranch holds few good memories for former Navy SEAL Jordan Maxwell, but when his estranged grandfather offers him a chance to claim a part of it, Jordan takes it. Jordan's homecoming is supposed to focus on restoring the ranch and adjusting to life out of the military, yet finding sweet Paige Bannerman and her little girl next door is a distraction he can't and doesn't want to avoid. Sounds so cute. I love the cover with the dog. Adorable. Next we have a Harlequin historical. This is Lady Rachel's Dangerous Duke by Christine Merrill. This is book 3 in the Secrets of the Duke's Family. And it says, a sexy, thrilling regency with a dash of mystery. The most notorious gentleman is the only man she wants. Everyone has heard the whispers about the Duke of Schofield, that he killed his own father. But Lady Rachel knows he's innocent because she was with him that faithful night. He's too honorable to clear her name by ruining her, but why has he cut her out of his life? Rachel must discover the whole truth if she is to have a chance of being with him. Doesn't that sound so good? Like, you know, he's willing to risk the fact that people think he's a murderer than harming her reputation. Like, you know, I kind of love it. I'm super excited about this one. I have a feeling that this book is going to get read regardless if you guys pick it or not. And that is an Intrigue book called The Heart-Shaped Murders by the great Denise and Wheatley. This is the first book in a West Coast crime story series. And it says, catching serial killers is her speciality. I can never say that word, her speciality. Until one follows her home. Attacked and left with a partial heart-shaped symbol carved into her chest, forensic investigator Lena Love finds her latest hunt has become personal. But leaving LA to return to her hometown comes with its own danger, like Detective David Hudson. The love she left behind. And soon sparks fly, even as Lena is targeted and stalked, and bodies, all marked with the killer's signature heart, are discovered in David's jurisdiction. Serial killer, like, I love it. Okay. Denise, you know I love these. She actually, I don't have it right in front of me, but she did send me a print copy of this one, so I do have it on my shelf. So like I said, it's a definite read for June. If you guys pick it or not, it's getting read. So I'm very excited about that one. Next, we have a medical book. And this is The Vet's Unexpected Houseguest by Juliette Hyland. And it says, her new colleague is also her new roommate. Widowed workaholic Kit has dedicated her life to her patients. She's determined to be the best vet in town and prove herself to those who have doubted her. But when Dr. August, aka her boss's prodigal son, returns to help at the clinic, she's faced with an unexpected and irresistible house guest. August is a distraction Kit doesn't need, although he's certainly one she wants. Can Kit take a risk on a rebel? Does that not sound delightful? And again, the cover with the dog. I'm a big fan of Juliette Hyland's work. I love that the medical stories are also now starting to really focus on veterinarians as well. And yeah, it makes my heart happy, and this one sounds really, really good. Next up, we have a Harlequin Presents novel, and this is Stolen from Her Royal Wedding by the great Pippa Roscoe. Love Pippa. Returning to the palace unwed, but not untouched. Princess Merit's elopement isn't exactly all she dreamed, but at least it is on her terms. That is, until Greek billionaire Lycos Livis steals her away in her wedding gown. Side note, that cover is just stunning. Enlisted by the king, Lycos must return Merit to the palace, unwed. Yet, hearing about her duty-bound life painfully recalls the memories of his own hard-won freedom. He offers her a week of rebellion, traveling around Europe with him. But as the chemistry between them becomes undeniable, so does the deadline for Merit's royal return. Does that not sound delightful? So again, like the Intrigue one, Pippa, who's a sweetheart, sent me a copy of this book to read and review. So I do have it. Again, I do plan to read it in June regardless, if you guys pick it or not. But yes, I do have this one as well, and I cannot wait to get to it. Sorry guys. Cheers. So next up, we have a Harlequin romance novel. And this is Wedding Date in Malaysia by Michelle Douglas. So it says, distracted by the bridesmaid, impossible to resist. Bridesmaid Ella wants to prove she's moved on from the grief of the last 18 months and is ready for a fresh start. So meeting Playboy and best man Harry at the wedding party in Malaysia is excitingly refreshing. With an image to redeem, Harry's solely focused on making the wedding perfect, and he needs Ella's help. But when their best laid plans are derailed by their unstoppable chemistry, keeping focused becomes almost impossible. With a Malaysian setting. I mean, these romance books are just so great for settings. Like, if you really want to armchair travel, if you will, these are the books that you definitely want to read. These and the Presents novels for sure. Next up, we have a romantic suspense novel, and this is Undercover, Colton by Addison Fox. This is book 5 in the Coltons of Colorado series. I have read the first couple in this series and really liked it so far. So yeah, this one sounds really good too. Some feelings can't be hidden, and some can get you killed. FBI agent Dominic Colton never mixes business with pleasure until he falls into bed with Samantha Evans, his prime suspect's daughter. With his cover blown and Sammy justifiably angry, Dom is shocked and that she's still willing to help. She even suggests the perfect ploy to bring her father to justice. But going undercover also brings Dom and Sammy closer, which is far more dangerous. I love the romantic suspense books. This one sounds so good. Next up, we have a special edition novel. This is Love Off Leash by the great Tara Taylor Quinn. This is book 10 in the Forever Yours series. Side note on this one, the blurb on the back is written from the perspective of the dog, which is just endearing as far as I'm concerned. It says, Service Dog Jedi is playing Cupid. As a malnourished rescue dog, I never dreamed Wendy Alvarez would pull me for her Pets for Vets program. Turns out I'm the perfect support animal for ex-vet Greg Martin. Though he insists he's only my foster, I'm going to chase Greg's nightmares away and give him the chance to fly his plane again. Plus get him to fall for that nice lady Wendy. Those loners may be my trainers, but I'm pulling their heartstrings. Doesn't that sound delightful? Again, from the perspective of the dog. The book will not be written from the perspective of the dog, I'm sure. But I love that the back blurb is. I just think that is so absolutely charming. I love it. And just a couple more here, you guys. The first one, the second last, is Love Inspired. And this is A Mother for His Son by Betty Woods. This is an author I am unfamiliar with. I don't know if this is her debut work or not. I'm going to have to find out. But the cover of this one just looks so sweet, and the book just sounds absolutely delightful. A little boy's love changes everything. A temporary home or the start of happily ever after. Back in the little town of Sunrise, Texas, to help her grandmother, Dallas chef Rachel Landry plans to use the time to heal her broken heart. She has no need to help handsome neighbor Mac Greer with his guest ranch. But her growing affection for his little boy could be just the push she needs to once again see the possibility of something more. Doesn't that sound so sweet? Sweet and simple. Like, that's what I love about the Love Inspired. They're really at the core of the story. They're very simple romances, and they're lovely. And last but certainly not least, we have a Love Inspired suspense. And this is Crime Scene Cover-Up by Sharon Dunn. It says, facing the past is the only way to catch a killer. After years of chasing the arson killer, FBI profiler Ariel Olson follows the trail straight back to the scene of her husband's death and into the murderer's sights. Now she must rely on Sheriff Neil Coben, even if she suspects he's withholding info about the night she was left widowed. And they must put aside the past long enough to end the killer's deadly game. So yeah, that one sounds super fantastic as well. So guys, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. Pick 1, pick 2, pick 10, however many you guys want. I will leave all the books listed in the description box below with what imprint they are for, like Desire, Presents, whatever. So even if you just say the Desire book or the Heartwarming, I will know what you're talking about. But yeah, so let me know below. I will tally up all the votes, and then you guys will find out at the end of June when I do that secret vlog of which ones were picked and which ones I'm going to talk about. So yay. I am super excited. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions, please post those below as well. And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.